Hello and welcome to the first lecture from this course on how to use Adobe Spark to create beautiful videos, beautiful social media posts, graphics, web pages, and other resources that you might need for your online marketing, and not just online marketing, but marketing campaigns in general. Now, first things first, let's start with the beginning. The platform that we are going to learn about today, it's called Adobe Spark. It's part of the Adobe group, which you probably already know because they have so many very useful softwares out there like Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, and many others. So the address where you have to go, because this is a cloud-based platform, is spark.adobe.com. Okay, so as you can see here in the browser, spark.adobe.com. Now, first things first, this is a platform that you can use for free. Obviously, as any online platform, they also have a premium version or a pro version, which has some premium features, but that's only in the case in which you want to use this for your business at a whole new level. Okay, for an entry level or for small business owners, this is perfect to use as it is with the free version. Now, how do you create an account? As you can see on my page right now, in the right top corner of the menu, you have an option which says login or an option which says start now for free. If we click on the start now for free option, we will be redirected to this page. Welcome to Adobe Spark. Login with school account. You can be a teacher or a student in the Adobe Creative group, and you will already have the premium features, so you can log in with a school account. But let's say that is not the case for you. What you can do is log in with Google, Facebook. You can sign up with your email ID or with your Adobe Creative ID. I will sign up with my Facebook account in this video as a demonstration. You guys can sign up with whatever type of account you want to. Maybe you want to set up a new one with your email. I think the easiest way to go for it right now is with either Google or Facebook, okay? And for the sake of this example and lecture, I will go with Facebook. And you'll see that we will be redirected to the dashboard. And this is how my dashboard looks at the moment. We have already some projects here, because in your dashboard you can see your projects. Every new, let's say, type of resource that you create, graphic, video, or web page, it's called a project. After you create it and save it and download it or use it, it will be saved here in this section which is called projects, and you can edit your projects in the future. Now, more about the dashboard in our next lecture. You have seen how to create your account for free, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture. Hello and welcome back to our Adobe Spark course. Now, in the previous lecture, we have talked about how you can sign up for free to Adobe Spark, how you can enter on the platform, create an account with your social media like Facebook or Google, or with your email. And after you log into your account, this is how your dashboard will look like. Now, what we want to show you in this lecture is the options that you have and what you can create with Adobe Spark. Now, first of all, this is how your dashboard looks like. What you can see here in this section are different inspiration projects from other, let's say, from other users of Adobe Spark. And also some blog posts and explainer videos and things that you can see. Okay, what you will see in the right top corner are the options to upgrade to the premium version, which has some premium features like adding your brand, which you can see in the left side top menu. You can see the projects and add your brand. Briefly, I will show you how you can do that at the end of this course. You also have an icon here which allows you to see different web apps and services from Adobe, like the Creative Cloud, Document Cloud, Experience Cloud. Also, it gives you access to other, let's say, to other apps like Behance, Stock from Adobe, Lightroom, Fonts, Portfolio, and so on. Okay, you can also see all the apps because there are many more apps in the Creative Cloud of Adobe. What you can see below, okay, in this section here of the dashboard are the actual projects that we have created in time. We can go on them. We have different options like renaming them, duplicating them, downloading them, or deleting them. We can basically, you'll probably save all of your projects to edit them in the future, or be able to, let's say, duplicate them and edit them, or so on. Okay, now how do you create a new project, and what type of projects can you create with Adobe? You just have to press on this icon with the plus sign on it here, and you will see that a new page will open for us in this section. And we can either search for something that we want to create, a type of template, like a social graphics, flyers, presentations, and many others. Okay, or we can select a category from this menu here, graphic, and we have all the options here, like Facebook and Twitter, Twitter ad, Twitter code, and so on, for Instagram, for printing, for ads, and this is about everything in the graphics section. Then we have the web pages templates, like the photo journal, web pages to grow your business, like a newsletter or a presentation, for teaching and studying, report, something to sustain, like a cause, let's say that you are a volunteer to something, a case study, something to promote your brand, organize an event, and this one we have already seen because it's popular. And then we have the video options. If you want to create a video project, we have slideshow, a teaser video for social media, explainer video for teaching and studying, a campaign video, a promotional video to organize an event, or an introductional video. Okay, so these are all the types of let's say graphics and videos and web pages that we can create. The templates basically that we have. I will go to the all section, and if we scroll down in the all section, we will actually see them again, and we can select them from here, from the first page. Okay, now in our next lecture we will start with graphics, like social media posts and other type of graphics that we can create with our new Adobe Spark account. Thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in the next video. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In this lecture we are going to talk about how you can create a graphic using Adobe Spark. First of all, we will talk about how we can create a social media type of post, okay? Because we can also create other types of graphics for prints or for other types of media or marketing campaigns. So let's start by selecting the graphic option from the project section, and we have Facebook and Twitter or Instagram, and for this example we will select an Instagram promo, because Instagram is very popular at the moment. So you can see how you can create an Instagram promo using Adobe Spark. As you can see, this is the canvas where you are actually editing your new graphic. First of all, you can give it a name here. Let's say this is test 1, okay, and this is how our project will be called. This is the actual preview of the project. What you will see with Adobe Spark, with the free version, obviously, is that it has this small watermark with Adobe Spark. It's on any type of project you do, even if it's graphics, web pages, or videos, but it's not something which is, let's say, very disturbing for many people. If you want to get rid of this watermark, you have to upgrade to the premium version. Now, first things first, in the right side we can see that we have a menu, and from this menu we can select the layout, okay, or the type of grid of our post. But first, before selecting the layout, because we can see that we have another menu, okay, in the exterior part on the right side, we can select a type of design, okay, and we have variations. Let's say that we want this one, this template. We just have to select it, and it will apply to the photo that we already have, or let's say this one or this one, it doesn't matter. Let's say that this one is the one that we want, okay, from the design. Now what we can add, if we go with our mouse, okay, or cursor on the add section, we can add a logo, an icon, a text, or photo. Let's say that we want to add a photo. We can search for free photos, office, and let's say that we want to select this photo. we just click on it and it was added. Okay, the photo was added to the post. We can actually make the photo smaller or bigger inside of this post. Okay, like almost replacing the whole other photo, because you see that it was added and the other photo remained as well. We can scale it. Okay, zoom in, zoom out the photo. We can rotate it if we want to, flip it. Okay, it's up to us, or replace the image. We can select delete, info about the photo, and we can actually replace the other photo as well. Let's say that we want to replace the image, and let's select office, and now we will select a man, and the image was replaced for us. Okay, so this is how it works. Again, we can scale it, rotate it, flip it, however we want. Okay, another thing that we can add on the image is text. Let's say Monday. Done. We have selected and added the text. Okay, I got it. And we have text styles, and this is from the actual template that we have. We have primary or secondary style, but we will select primary. We can select the size. Okay, let's select the font now, and we have different types of fonts here. We can select a different type of font if we want to. Let's say that we want this one, Monday. Okay, letter spacing. Okay, alignment. No, we want primary. Okay, opacity, order. Okay, and for order we have to capitalize and fit. Okay, already selected. So these are the text styles, right? We can select the shape of the text, make your text stand out, as you can see. So we can select the text of the shape. No, we don't want that. We want this one. Padding, like adding something to the text, right? So the text will stand out. Let's say like this one. And we make it a little smaller. No. Primary. Okay, so we have different options here, okay, for the shape of the text. We can add something like this, but we don't want that, or something like this, or this. Let's stay with this one, okay? Then we have effects for the text, shadow, outline, cutout, which is pretty neat. Line thickness, okay, we can select the line thickness. So we have different options for text effects, right? And then we have the style, okay, and we just have to select a style for the text. It's like drag and drop here, okay? So we select a style however we want to. We just play around with the styles till we find one that we like. Let's say that we like this one, right? Then we can go again and play again with the text, right? Color. Let's go. We can switch the colors. Effects. Shape. Type. Opacity. We want full opacity. Okay, so this is how the text looks like. Then in the design section, okay, we can also add icons. If we go back, icons, like arrow. Say that we want to add an arrow. Just add an arrow here. Okay, we can replace opacity, order. We have different options. Color of the arrow. Maybe we want this type. And that's pretty much it. And we're done. Okay, now we go back. If we select here, we can go back. We can change the layout now if you want to. Move content without layout. Okay, we have some options here, but it's better to leave it like this, because otherwise you will interfere with how the template looks like if you deselect this option. We can change the colors of the template. Okay, we have different color schemes here, or we can resize the template. Okay, for a Facebook ad, we have now for Instagram portrait, and we have all the other options. So we can use this option to resize as well if you don't want to create a new image, right? So this is how we create a new Instagram like post, okay? And this works the same for every type of graphic. We also have custom sizes if you want to, and in our next lecture I will show you how to create like a Facebook ad or a different type of graphic, but mainly this is how you will customize your graphics as you have seen here in this lecture. Okay, now what do we want to do? It's either share the image or download it to our computer, right? If we press download, we can select print PDF or image. Just press the start download and it was downloaded. Now let's see the image. Okay, this is how the image looks like. Pretty neat, right? Let's close it. Let's go back. And if we want to share the image, we just select share and we select one of our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Classroom, email, or link. Okay, we can get a link and share the image with whomever we want. Okay, now let's close it. This is how you create a new Instagram post. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture and that it was clear for you, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In our previous lecture, we have seen how we can create a new Instagram type of post. So let's say a graphic resource that we have created with Adobe Spark. Now in this new lecture, we are going to see how we can create a different type of graphic post. And because many of you are online marketers and entrepreneurs and online businesses, and you create marketing campaigns, you probably want to know how you can create a type of ad that you can use on different types of platforms in your online marketing campaigns. Now, first things first, in the dashboard, we go again and press the plus sign. And on the plus sign, in the graphics section, we scroll down and we have the ads subsection. Okay, and from the ad subsection, for this example, we are going to choose the platform which is most popular at the moment, and that platform is Facebook. Okay, so we are going to select let's say a size template for Facebook, and we are going to select the Facebook ad type of graphic. We are waiting for the page to load, and this is how it looks like. Obviously, we are going to have different types of designs, and that's where the big advantage is, that for each type of ad we have different type of variations or templates. First of all, let's give it a name: Facebook ad template 1. Okay, and this is how it looks at the moment, variation. If we look in the right side of the screen, we can see that we have the same menus as in the previous lecture when we have created the Instagram post. And we first of all we have the, let's say, the bigger menu, which shows us different types of layouts for our Facebook ad, and we have a couple of suggested layouts, then a simple layout, a banner type of layout, or different types of grids. As you already know, the grids basically are sectioning your picture or your template, and you can introduce more types of pictures in your template, okay, more photos. It's like a collage. Okay, the grid is like a collage. Now let's see what type of designs we have. We select design icon from the right menu, and we have different variations here. Let's scroll down. Very beautiful variations and very useful. To create a custom Facebook ad can cost you a lot of money from a graphic designer. So this is a big advantage using Adobe Spark to create free ads for Facebook. Let's scroll down to find something that we like. Let's say that we are running a marathon ad, or we like this type of template. We will select it, and this is how it will look like. The photo didn't change, obviously, because this is the photo that we have. We can replace the photo by selecting it and going and replacing the image. Okay, it's very, very simple. Now every element in this grid is editable, okay, and not just editable, we can also customize it a little, so the template doesn't have to stay exactly as it is. We can customize it a little bit. First of all, we can let's say customize the text. We can edit the text. As you can see, if we select it, a new type of menu appears, and you are already a little bit familiar from our previous lecture with how you can edit the text, like the size, the letter spacing, the line spacing, okay, the opacity, the order, and maybe what is most important, the type of font, okay? So this is how we edit the text. You already know the options that we have, the shape of the text, the effects, okay, so everything is editable. Now again, as you can see, the template that we are using is actually a grid, so we can modify this grid or this layout. Let's say that we want the text to be on a bigger type of shape. We just have to drag it, okay, just like this. Maybe we want the, let's say, the part below to be dragged, okay, to look like a different, to have like a different layout. Or let's say that we want the image to be like smaller, okay, or just to enlarge the part of the image, the one that occupies a specific portion of our template, right? So this is how we do it. It's very, very simple. Now this is how you create a Facebook ad. Obviously the other parts are the same, like the color scheme. You can change the color scheme and you will see that the template is changed, okay, or something like this, or maybe something like this. And if we change the color scheme, we can try different variations till we find the color scheme that we like, or the color scheme which is a good fit for our business, right? The layout, you have already seen how we can use the layout. The resize, you know how we can already use the resize, so there's no point in going again for this. Basically, this is how we can create a Facebook ad template, and it works the same for every type of other template, okay? Now we may want to download the image. Just press the start download button and it's pretty much done. So again, thank you for watching this, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture, where we are going to discuss about how you can create a flyer. Hello and welcome back to our next lecture from this Adobe Spark course. In this lecture we are going to see how we can create a new different type of graphic for our marketing activities or for personal purposes, and we are going to see how we can create a cover photo, which is something that we can use for our Facebook page, for example. Okay, so we are going to see how we can create a cover. Now bear with me for a couple of seconds till the editor is loaded. This is how it's going to look like. As for the designs that you have previously seen and that we have previously created, you will see that it's very similar. Again, what will be different are the designs, variations and templates, and also the way we can change the layout. Now let's select something different for this one, like this banner type of layout. Okay, and now let's see what type of designs we have. And we have a few very interesting variations. Okay, now let's select one of them, and let's say that we like this one, Civil Rights Day. Okay, we are going to select these templates, and this is how it's going to look like. As you can see, our layout has been changed because now it's in accordance to the template itself. Okay, so we have different options here that we can change, okay, like the text styles, the icon and everything else. Okay, you already know how we can edit the other effects of the text and of the elements, and this is pretty much it. Now let's give it a name, test 1, cover. Okay, and then we can download it, share it, or do whatever we want with the image. Thank you very much for watching, and we are looking forward to see you in our next lecture.